anyone who's seen your content, it will either have you laughing. It comes through about how authentic that is to you. So when you look at what you're putting out on social media, how important is it to be authentic?
I think that's a big part, because when you're creating, if you're being fake, I feel like people will notice. It just shows. It'll read through your face. It'll read through the editing. And I feel like audience members know, like, just like everybody's a real person. So when they start seeing people do things that are a little out of pocket, they don't connect with it, then it just seems like it's being forced a little bit. So it's really important to me. I've always been very genuine to myself and what I believe in and what the things that I put out. Social media is taking over, so you're either with it or you're not. So everything that I was already creating, I just figured out a way to start promoting it, cutting it in half.
Are you trying to understand what they want to see from you as a content creator? What's important to you with that community?
Well, I feel like the community was built because of the things that I have to offer. And I try to give a good mix. I don't like to do the same thing for too long. So when I post things, I like to mix it up. And I have my fitness, I have my stunt work, I have my dancing, and now I also have my big head that really started pushing all of this. So between those four, I just try to put something different every day and like rotate those four. And also I just started doing self-defense videos, which have actually been doing really well too. And like you said, to talk about what the audience likes to see, I feel like the big head right now is like the favorite, but also to be authentic to myself, I love dancing, I love fitness, I love self-defense. So mixing those things in between I feel like is very important for me.
And I think it's such a great point, right, to expand upon for our audience, that all of a sudden you may be known for your athleticism, or you may be known for your comedy, or you may be known for your dancing, but that draws people in, and then they get to learn about everything, right? The fitness, the self-defense, like everything that your personality encompasses.
I started taking my TikToks and I started putting them on Instagram. And people that were a little slow with catching the TikTok wave, everybody's like, whoa, how'd you do that? Or where'd you get this from? Because also being in stunts and learning how to edit and learning how to film and produce and direct, it's fun to take the little TikTok tricks and to apply them to your actual films. So like freezing the frames and like layering and freezing water in the air and then cutting in and out. Like sometimes people are like, how'd you do that? But some of the ideas came from TikTok, and then you mix it with your own. I've been trying to plan things, but a lot of the times it comes very random. I've noticed online that people like authenticity, like they just like to see somebody in the house, put the camera up, a simple 5, 6, 7, 8, and I feel like those short gratifications get people's attention more, and that's why you see on TikTok and things like that, everything's 10 seconds, 15 seconds, the quick and easy ones, because I feel like people are drawn to normal people creating good content. Discovered Jason Banks, I was like, oh, this is something I've already done, but now I get to use the TikTok filter and do the big head, and it's an easy way to save money and to use the Instagram filters. So, and everybody loves my Crocs when I do it for some reason. They always have a comment about that. So to me, I'm like, let me keep wearing my Crocs, let me keep tagging Crocs, and maybe I'll get a sponsorship through them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things like that. So to bring it all back, I don't get the monetization. That's like almost a sacrifice for me, because I'm bringing in the audience using the other content and like remixing it. But then I pull and then I create my own content. Like just recently I created my own big head version, and because I also I get antsy. I'm like, okay, like I'm doing somebody else's stuff. This was cool, but I also would like to start creating my own storylines and things like that. And that's something I haven't really done, and it's something I've been exploring more and more and more. So, and that's a little scary because I use my body for things. I dance, I fight, I do fitness, and now I'm doing more comedy, and I created like my own. So when I create my own versions, I get really nervous, and I'm like, oh, I hope people like it because it's my voice, it's my joke. I thought it was funny when I put it together. I was cracking up, so I was like, I think it's funny. If nobody else thinks it's funny, whatever. But you're still nervous when you put it out.
What advice would you have for young people, 16 to 22, right? High school, college age, who are thinking about their brand, right? Trying to think about what potentially they put out there on social media, and any sort of advice you'd have on content creation, because some of the ideas and the execution that you've done is top notch.
Thank you. Well, and that comes with overtime. Like, I feel like it's like a job, or it's like when the kids are coming, like all the kids that are doing sports and that are able to create content. If you're in basketball, simple basketball dribble, record everything, document everything, because eventually everything you've documented, my friend just told me, he was like, Anisha, document everything, you're home. Document you flying. After practice, how did you feel? Like all those things count. And then just create small videos, 30 seconds, say it's a dribble, break down a dribble. Like people love to learn online and it's available, it's easy access, how to do a dance step, how to just take whatever you love and whatever you enjoy to do, put that camera up, film yourself. If it doesn't look good, you can always cut and paste and you can always re-record, because that's the nice thing about being online. If I didn't like this take, I can redo it, fix it how I like it, make it authentic to me, and then post it. And then consistency, be consistent, have a schedule. I'm gonna post every Tuesday, I'm gonna post a boxing tutorial, and every Thursday I'm gonna post basketball. And then on the weekend, I'm gonna post my travels. Like I like to be different, and I also just don't give up on it. Like if it starts slow, you have one person watching you, that one person could be your biggest fan at the end. Pay attention to who's watching you now, because in the end, those same people will still be with you as your following grows. And it's all about the consistency.
Anisha T. Gibbs, thank you so much. Really loved having you on, and can't thank you enough for all your advice and support. And we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yes, thank you so much. I enjoyed my time.